Welcome to the last cast of the night. I'm your caster, Triple Nipple, and we have the East Coast casting duo.
Yes, and I am TFH, your host, not from the West Coast, and we are here to bring you Mayhem versus Sinister Pride. How you doing, Trip?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got out of a match, and I am full of hype and ready to watch Mayhem and Sinister Pride duke it out. I expect this to be a great match. Let's talk about the bans and map choice since we're already in the lobby, and this might kick off pretty quick.
Yeah, Mayhem has banned the burbs, as my caster says, or suburbia, as English would say, and Sinister Pride has banned Bazaar. Like two of my favorite maps, man. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I would like to see those maps played by these teams. I think it would be a good setup. Let's take a look over at the match page, and I'm gonna look at some statistics really quick and try and figure out why these bans happen. Let's look at the team lineups really quick. For Mayhem, we have Defilade SS, James Boak, Let Wookie Win, Potato Bot, Technic, and Capitano. And I know that James is in Europe right now on vacation or travel or something, so he is definitely going to be watching the stream. I know he set a timer to wake him up at like, I think it's like 3 a.m. where he's at.
Hi, James.
So he wants to watch. I don't know if he's in chat yet. And on the Sinister Pride side, we have Nullist, Ostentatious, Kanan, Fester Tank, Flying Potatoes, The Lion, VR, and Virus Trojan.exe. So that's a pretty solid lineups for both teams. I think Capitano is a new pickup for Mayhem, I think. I don't think he's been on this team the whole season, but the rest of them are pretty standard. And for
the statistics,
yeah, give me those stats.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lay them on hard. Suburbia is banned by Mayhem because it is technically their worst map aside from Tanker. Only with a 50% round win, which isn't that bad compared to like the 55s, 56s that we're seeing from the rest of their team. So, it's more like a self-defensive ban, but it's kind of weird because all-time history for Sinister Pride, Suburbia is also one of their not so good ones. So that's an interesting one. Sinister Pride's ban of Bazaar comes from the fact that, well, they also have like a 43%, so it's like their worst map that they can possibly do. So yeah, all of them are kind of banning on themselves here to make sure that they don't get screwed over and play a map that they just don't feel comfortable on.
Yeah, I mean, some teams are like that, right? They have one map that they don't want to play, and they're comfortable on all the rest, so they're just like...
I just casted one of those.
You know, Dangler is apparently comfortable on all maps.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I think the name begins with an S.
Yeah, yeah.
STD Tactical?
Shoot, move, communicate. We had a lot of communicating going on. We do have our first map. We are in the lobby, and map number 1 is Downfall, and that is Mayhem's pick, I believe.
Yes, it is. It is Mayhem's pick because they are home. Unless, of course, oh no, Sinister Pride didn't give up map pick, or Mayhem didn't give Mac a pick because they're not Volk.
Yeah, but it does look like we're going to see a reservist on the Mayhem side. I'm seeing Nalco in the lobby.
And a very powerful reservist nonetheless.
Absolutely.
He blazes shield, man. Well, then I think he retired to focus more on his final assault.
Yeah, which he's also pretty dangerous at, for sure. You definitely just... I mean, he's not someone to be messed with.
Oh, he's just really good at all games. He's just a pro gamer. Not a pro, like, Onward gamer, not a pro Fortnite gamer. He could do good at anything where he puts his mind to it, you know?
I don't know. Is this... Okay, I thought it was going to be a 4v4, but it does look like Mayhem has 5 now. We are waiting on 1 for Sinister Pride. So let's talk about Downfall. What do you think we're going to see? Are we going to see some...
We're going to see a lot of sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating. It gets all over the place. I don't like it.
Calm down, Anakin.
We are going to see a lot of probably spread out approaches, at least from the Mayhem side. I know that they like to use the entire map to their liking. And I also know that Sinister also likes to get really aggressive as well, so you can see some Pretty cool stuff coming out of both teams here.
Do you think that they will be aggressive on what kind of defense are you looking for, or you think we're going to be looking for? Are you going to see a more spread out defense, maybe playing it a little bit looser, or do you think we're going to see like really tight hold your angles, kill box style, and make them come to you?
From my experience, I've seen both ends from Sinister Pride. Mayhem also likes to get pretty out there with their defense, but they're also one of those teams that are able to just adapt on the spot if they feel like something's just not working for them. So it's actually one of the reasons why I think that they are one of the higher rated teams that we see them to be today.
Yeah, Mayhem definitely up and coming in the rankings. Let me take a look at that worldwide standings. Mayhem is actually currently 7th. And Sinister Pride is this a challenge match? Because this seems like a very, very big gap here. Sinister Pride being number 19 worldwide and Mayhem being number 7 with
That gap though.
70 points of MMR difference. I feel like the stats heavily favor Mayhem at that point. I was not aware that that's how this match was lined up.
Well, we shall give our caster energy to Sinister Pride.
It doesn't look like it was a challenge match, so yeah, we'll see.
Maybe the generator just needed a day off, you know. Screw it. I've done enough work today. Just pair Mayhem with Sinister Pride.
And if you are here looking for Rome versus Space Force, unfortunately that match did not get a caster. We had to move some things around, shuffle a bit, and we're just gonna co-cast this one. Good luck to both Rome and Space Force. However, that was a challenge match, one that I personally would have liked to see, but I mean, we can't cast them all, so
Just blame TFH for not casting it.
oh, blame Sleepy. He's not here and he can't defend himself.
Yeah. Let's get angry at Sleepy. That's gonna help him out.
But it does look like we have everyone in lobby, and we are seeing a reservist on both sides. We have Nalco on the Mayhem side and Flying Potatoes on the Sinister Pride side.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Flying Potatoes used to be a member of Mayhem. Am I getting... No, I'm getting people mixed up. That's Potato Bot.
Yep.
Stop with these potatoes, people. We've got enough taters already.
Flying Potatoes. Wait, it says he's on Sinister Pride. I'm confused.
We have enough taters.
He is on Sinister... I'm losing my mind, people. Flying Potatoes is on Sinister Pride. It's crazy.
One is a robot, one is flying.
So Sinister Pride playing with all 5 members of their team, and Mayhem only with 1 reservist.
Get it together, man. I know you just got off of the game.
Yeah, today has been action-packed. So this is what I did today. I cast a match at 2 o'clock. I played a Space Junkies match at 5. I played an Onward match at 7. And now I'm casting.
This is why Trip has no life.
Yep, I have no life because I care about you, the viewers. This is all for you. This is the nicest day of the week, and I am inside all day. All for you.
Waiting for me. What are you talking about? East Coast caster.
This is a beautiful 75 degrees today and sunny. It's great. I did get to take the dog for a walk though, so that was good.
There you go. That's always wholesome.
Well, everyone is here. We're just waiting on the those starting beeps. Who do you got your money on, TFH? What are you gonna bet your Buxton Bucks on?
Buxton Bucks? I don't got no Buxton Bucks. I just have pure luck, and I'm giving my caster energy to Sinister Pride.
Sinister Pride. All right. Do you want to put a bet on the score line? Do you want to?
Absolutely not. No, they're gonna lose. But...
All right. Well, we're gonna see what happens as we go into round number 1 on map number 1.
Just putting my energy toward them, you know, not putting money toward them.
Mayhem spawning behind Marsoc Twins. Probably the... I don't know if it's the most advantageous spawn. It probably is for Sinister Pride, as they are able to move everywhere. But I definitely like the other quicker spawns where you can kind of pop up and get early shots. Kanan here, or Kanan. I'm mispronouncing it, and he's got it in parentheses.
It's right there, man.
It's on the page. Kanan getting into a good spot, though. I mean, it's a risky play.
It is risky, but the payout is enormous.
Mayhem,
especially if you have a very far north push.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like we're getting a far north push. We've only got one there, Defilade, and the rest of them are kind of just hanging out in the middle. They're looking for those picks, trying to see if they could see any kind of movement, and then they've got one guy way up in the south. That's the south side. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Technic in the south there, resident sniper. And we'll kick on those lasers for you so you can see what the players are shooting at.
We've seen a lot more of this south side strategy going on, especially with Blaze putting Zero up along this hill as well. Hako finding flying potatoes.
Just a down. He is resible, and that's going to be a lot of good call-outs able to come out from the potato.
It's exceptionally good that they taught a potato how to play Onward. And not just one, a series of I'm done.
Potato.
Potato.
Who is that? Can't read that name. Ostentatious in the brothel, looking for any kind of pick over the wall. Scanning right over Wookiee's head. He's just looking. I don't know if he can see Wookiee if Wookiee made this cross. I think Wookiee is safe. Yeah, it looks like he's safe. He makes the cross, but the callouts from Flying Potatoes are probably coming out, and Wookiee's position is probably known. Here's a laser from the dark room. How does he not see Kanan? Oh, he does see him. He sees his head. Hits the ground 3 times. There we go. Finally, it confirms Kanan. And now there is 3.5 members of Sinister Pride up and 4 members of Mayhem up. 3 minutes to go. Confirmation shots come out from Wookiee.
Yeah, having a guy right above the enemy position in a place where it's hard to shoot is so helpful, especially if you have teammates who can do the dirty work for you.
Smoke's coming out. Fester picks up Defilade from the North HQ. Now misses shots onto Wookiee. Wookiee's inside Center Hotel. Gonna go get that confirmation on Flying Potatoes. Nalco goes down to Ostentatious' sniper rifle. Fester picks up Wookiee inside Center Hotel, on top Center Hotel. Technic looking for Fester for that long range pick. Unable to find him. Wonder if he moves. If Technic moves more to the east side, is he gonna see Ostentatious through that window? He knows he's there. He's just trying to get an angle now, and he's doing a pretty good job about it. He's running towards the east stables, east garage, whatever you call that, towards the sniper tower. I think he has a line now, and he's gonna shoot Ostentatious in the back. Here we go. Oh, he misses twice. There we go. There's the confirmation. Ostentatious goes down. Brothel is clear. And Mayhem actually have a pretty good approach. It's a 2v2. But that sniper should have a clear line of sight on a Nullist. No, Nullist did get behind the wall. Fester's looking for the sniper. The sniper's looking at Fester. Laser's going both ways, but Fester takes him down. Technic, the sniper, is no more, and it is all up to Capitano at Center Hotel.
It's a remarkable position to hold, especially when trying to approach this objective, but there is only 55 seconds remaining. Shit.
Capitano's shooting a dead body, giving his position away. He knows he's screwed up.
Yep. And the
wow.
Results are coming in. There's lead coming your way.
Ooh, a headshot from Capitano on a no-list.
Got him.
Man, he is super lucky here because he had 2 lasers trained on him.
Shit.
He now knows that he's the last man standing. He was not aware before he took those shots. Now let's see what he could do on a 1v1. Oh, if he gets down, no! So close.
It's that caster energy, man.
Sinister Pride take the first point.
Very well done defense. Held their angles, waited for Mayhem to come to them. And punished when they were within range.
We'll see if Mayhem has a strong or similar defense. And, you know, if we're just going to trade Volk rounds all night long. It was Mayhem versus 5 Horsemen. Was that the one that went like 2.5 hours?
Might have been.
Because, if Mayhem go over 2 hours, it's going to get real weird.
Yeah. Get that sleep deprivation in. Let's go, boys.
Mountain Dew only helps for so long, folks. At some point, I am going to crash.
I have a Red Bull beside me, but I have to get up early tomorrow, so that is a no-go.
So that was a pretty standard defense. We had 1 on objective, 1 in North HQ, 1 in Brothel, 1 in the other guy die at. 1 in lower red truck dark room, which is probably the least standard position they had. What's the other one? I don't even remember where he died. It doesn't matter. We're going into round number 2. And Mayhem mirrored spawns. Mayhem gonna move out and about. Ooh, kisses from Wookiee and Naoko. That was cute, guys. Let's see how aggressive we get here. Naoko and Capitano both moving out. Capitano taking up a good position in the helicopter. I love it. I love it. Naoko moving way up, getting in. Ooh, and just barely getting past those lasers into North Bungalow. Yeah, that's North Bungalow. A very forward position and should have a lot of stopping power. I mean, he doesn't even have to do anything. If they saw him get in there, which it looks like they did, he just has to be there, and it slows the entire offense down.
We are seeing Sinister Pride trying to do a Hangman's Noose kind of strategy where they just surround the opposing team and all push in at the same time.
Yes, and that is probably the best approach here. Honestly, the biggest issue is your solo guy. If you want to always be running in a fire team or have 2 players close together, so if one dies, the other player can refrag or at least call out the location of the shots. And so that one guy that's by himself is actually your weakest link, because if he trades, you have no idea what the kill count becomes. That one guy right now is ostentatious. He's hanging out by the Marsoc Tower. Is that a 4X? Yes, he is using a 4X. Naoko gets flying potatoes.
One down, dumpster.
His position is now known. He caught him at lower dumpster. Nice pick. If they weren't sure that he was there, they are sure now.
lot of lasers actually coming toward Nalco.
Yeah, he's using all... I mean, those lasers are right on him, but the shots just aren't ringing out.
I feel like I'm watching one of those, like, thief stealing the diamond kind of breaking kind of style things, like, doing all these acrobatics.
Honestly, at this point, if he just sat in the corner and waited, he'd still be doing a ton of damage to this offense.
Maybe he just has a hard time sitting still, you know?
I mean, Dumpster's looking at him. South Bungalow's looking at him. They're all just trying to find him. Ooh, shots with the backside, but he hits the deck hard as Fester tries to get him in the back of the head through a window. Wookie with Nalco with the callouts gets Wookie to get whoever that was. None. That's Kanan. Kanan. A quick scan there to make sure it's clear. Is the res gonna come out? There it is. Fester gets Kanan up. Technic gets nullist in the lower dumpster.
And Mayhem are looking like that they too can defend.
I feel like this is one of the more defensible positions in Downfall. I mean, it's like the middle of the map. You have to get there. It's not an easy thing to approach. Kanan goes down to Defilade, and Fester is trained on Nalco, but he can't find him. He's between a rock and a hard place because he can't rotate either. The shot's ringing out. Nalco trying to blind fire out the window. Fester goes down as he tries to rotate. Nalco takes him out, and now there's only one member of Sinister Pride left. He's running up onto Nalco. Ostentatious coming around the corner, looking for him. Nalco comes out the door and gets him. Ostentatious goes down. Mayhem win with 5 up. A hard defensive counter defense thingy. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know.
Hard defensive counter defense thingy. That is a triple nipple strategy right there. Trademark.
I need a little overlay scene where it's got like the D and the fence like you have for football, and just like does it. We'll just put the fence in camouflage. That way it's like, you know, Onward branded.
Yeah, there we go. We all know that the fences in this game are like bulletproof, even though they're like made out of like quarter-inch thick PVC. Probably.
Fences are MVPs.
Fences are where the D is at. That sounded wrong.
Sinister Pride using all of that time. Well, Sinister Pride and Mayhem. I don't know which one's actually using all the time, but they are using a ton of time in the tent. I think they want to get these strats out on the board and planned out. You know, so I'll ask you, TFH. Does your team have like a preset? Here's the general plan, and then you adjust it per team, or do you make plans per team like ahead of time? And you're like, okay, so if we're playing Danglers, we do this. If we're playing this, we do that.
We kind of just follow a general thing and adapt mid-match, I would say.
Get a feel for it, and then...
Yeah, it's like, I would love to have the time to just be able to like pour over a video and strategize, but I'm ADHD, so that's not going to work for me, so...
Well, we're getting a feel for round number 3.
I'm at 120 right now, but that fucking smoke that blows through this air,
And that was Triple Nipple trying to expose the secrets of Riot.
I gotta get those deets, man. Gotta get those deets.
I know, Riot's just doing
SMC
incredible.
is super concerned about Riot taking our spot right now.
Yeah. Especially after we just beat white Danglers better than SMC did.
This defense, pretty standard. 2 in lower dumpster, 1 in dark room, and 1 in the bungalow. The bungalow is probably the least common spot that we have here, as if they spawned anywhere else, you probably wouldn't have made it. But because of the spawn, he's able to get there, and he's probably going to do the same amount of damage that Nalco did. It's really hard to get the guy in those windows. Those little windows are just hard to shoot through. But the Mayhem offense here, they've got 3 going far east.
Nothing so far. Yeah, nothing so far.
Using that sniper to pre-check the windows as he prones across, letting the team know that it's clear, and they're going to start running. It's a very good strat. I like that.
Yeah, I like it when I see teams kind of pair up, especially on these very open spots. You can get some really nice refrags coming out. Off of open areas. Excuse me, I'm a little burnt out, but
Ostentatious putting shots out? Where is he shooting?
yes, it is. He is
Can-
shooting through a crack in the window.
Yeah, I
If
think I
we
got one Charlie.
go
and
to his
East
POV.
Church. Unconfirmed.
Wow, I can't see through that crack.
Maybe it just looks for the legs or something. I don't know. I've never really used that either.
Can't fly out that window either. Fester shooting at...
Oh,
Oh, man. Nalco is trapped like a rat behind that wall. He is prone, and he is barely covered. Fester's got him pinned down. Nalco's looking for it now. He gets a quick peek. He does not find the shots. Fester blind firing from the side. Ooh, Nalco!
oh!
Headshots Fester. I'm surprised that went that way.
A very
Flying
nice
Potatoes
shot.
throws his gun down, and Technic takes him out.
Gotta clear dumpster. Oh, South Bungalow. Call it out.
That is a rookie error.
Or East Bungalow. Sorry.
Technic
One East Bungalow?
calls out I think it's Ostentatious in that bungalow. And takes him down. It was Kanan, not Ostentatious. And now it's all up to Nullist and half a potato. Where's the last guy? Oh, yes, up in white building. Ostentatious is in the white building on the south side.
And he might get flanked.
He shoots at Technic, misses, and now Wookiee is looking for that kill as well. Putting 2 up on that hill is a pretty aggressive, a strong move. You've got to trust that your teammates can cover you.
Yeah, with only 2 minutes remaining, though, it can get a little risky because then you have to crash the objective and kind of take all your corners for granted that no one is there.
Or you could be a Nalco and crawl up prone towards the objective. He is going to try and get it. He's got tablet in one hand, gun in the other. Oh, and the shot comes out from Wookiee on a Nullist, and now it's all up to Ostentatious to get himself killed, or this cap is going to come out, and it is. Nalco is on objective, capping while the rest of them duke it out in the South Hills. There's the cap. There's the kill. They were just waiting. And Mayhem take 2 points. Sinister Pride failed to defend the uplink. Great plays. Great team coordination there.
Yeah, the moment that someone goes down an objective like that, you should try your hardest to enter in that counter code if you are very far off of objective. It'd be really cool to see that on a cast.
You know, I don't think a whole lot of our viewers know that the counter code is a thing. So if you are on Volk and you are... Actually, you don't even have to be the last man, do you? You could do it at any point, but you lose the round. So why would you do it if you weren't last?
Well,
But there's a code on the Volk
these entire
tablet
ones on objective.
that you can type in, and I believe it goes slower the farther away you are.
Yeah, so you have to send an uplink to the uplink to destroy itself.
You do lose, but you only lose 1 point. If you get capped on, you lose 2 points. If you get killed, you lose 1 point. So I think most league teams have the strategy of if everyone else is down, just run. Run towards the objective. You don't care who's shooting at you, because if you die, it's better than getting capped on.
The last thing you want is people ignoring you.
And absolutely do not commit suicide as Volk. That grants 2 points to Marsoc.
That is the easiest possible cap you can give him.
Yeah, that also includes unintentional, like if you flub a nade, if you're holding a C4 and, you know, like, there's some kind of weird scenarios that could happen.
The game doesn't judge intentions.
For sure. But we are going to hop into round number 4, and we are going to judge Mayhem's defense.
And that whole system was devised because people kept killing themselves when they were far away from objective and only losing 1 point.
Yes, there's a reason it's called the coward's way out. Mayhem pushing 2 onto objective. We got Wookiee and Nalco going towards objective. We have Defilade up in Marsoc North.
Northeast spawn.
Actually, no one's going for... They're getting aggressive here. And Flying Potatoes takes down Capitano, but Wookiee makes it to Center Hotel. However, no one on objective. They're really hoping that they get, you know, before... Yeah, they definitely want those angles. They want to get the kills as they cross.
Nalco using a pistol?
I think Nalco is just trying to be a distraction, I think is what he was doing. Wookiee takes down Ostentatious. Defilade takes down... Oh, Defilade takes down Ostentatious, and Wookiee takes down Capitano. Ostentatious is rezzed by Nullist. Or Flying Potatoes. I don't know who died. I couldn't read the score. I can't read, guys. Yeah, Nalco's just trying to make a distraction. He is just the front man here.
And he is doing a pretty good job at holding them up. He's making his presence very well known, and Nullist and Ostentatious have to think of a way to take him down because he's in such a good position.
Nalco waving his tablet out the window, shooting pistol, waving his tablet, just trying to get a kill.
It doesn't matter if the tablet gets shot. It's under warranty.
Wookiee takes down another from the top of Center Hotel, and now he has the duck down as he is being the front man now. I like this approach. Technic gets Fester, but I think that, you know, Nalco and... Ooh, Nalco left it. Wow, that's a bold move. Nalco came out of South Bungalow and is now looking for the people in the east, or sorry, in the west side.
I think he thought there was only one person there. He didn't think that there was a double there, but now he knows.
Nalco knows.
Has made some shout. He goes around for the corner. He goes for it, and he makes it onto Nellis, bringing it down to a 4v1.5. Mayhem's advantage.
And now Nalco is in a great position to watch this cross. And yeah, I think, you know, Nalco and Wookiee alternating that fire. Technic getting Kanan with a G3. And it's all over. Mayhem take the first map. Wow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good comeback from Mayhem after giving up the first round. Everything just kind of like slid into place. And Mayhem is showing why they are, what, 17 ranks above them?
Yeah, that aggression definitely paying off. Let's take a look. How many ranks above? Mayhem is 7. Sinister Pride is 19. So 12?
12, okay. I exaggerate.
I think that's how math works.
My apologies for being a crap caster, but...
I can't even read names, so it's fine. Ooh, how do you feel about this next map?
From a caster perspective, or from a player perspective?
I guess that's true. From a... both.
Okay, from a player perspective, love it. Especially as a kind of like a designated shield guy. This is a shield man's paradise. You can control lanes, you can basically kind of judge how you want them to encounter each other and stuff like that. It's great because of the lanular control. From a caster perspective, little do y'all know that we don't have a no clip mode, and it's
I guess
all
we should
tunnels.
actually tell them what the map is. Map number 2 is Subway. Now
That's
TFH
true.
can continue on his rant about how he doesn't like this map.
Yeah. Well, from a caster perspective, it's all tunnels. There's no clip, so we kind of have to fly around like madmen just to find the action. So it can get a little challenging at times.
Can get a little challenging, but I like it. I think it's a very tactical map. As you said, the shield comes into play a lot. There's the tunnels. It's a lot of close quarters. Working in 2-man fire teams or 4-man fire teams work really well. Even if you go like a full aggressive push, it can turn out really well. But yeah, I'm a fan. I like this map. I like all maps. I don't have a map that I don't really like.
Jungle.
Well, that's not a league map, so I don't care. Personally, I like jungle. It just needs work. I really like abandoned now, so.
Yeah, I like abandoned too. I've always liked abandoned.
But I would
never played
I would opt to play abandoned night over abandoned because abandoned day is just so dark anyways that you need your night vision and it just doesn't look right then. But if you play night, then that's a moot point because it looks better.
Yeah, I like abandoned because it brings me back to my old like Arma squad days. How I got introduced to Onward is because actually through my Arma guy saying, "Hey, there's like an Arma but VR."
Yeah, for sure.
And then lo and behold, I'm in an esport now as a caster and a player and a captain.
Yeah, I do like it. You can like move as a squad and spread out a bit, get a little inverted flying V going, and can make relative call outs. No one has actual call outs, so it's all directional, and it's really fun in my opinion. But you know what else is fun? Round number 1 on map number 2. Don't cry, be real. Unite. Creepy robots.
Big Brother is watching. Hey, Downpour, you're watching. Please put a Big Brother sign up. That would be great because I am a big George Orwell fan.
All right, Sinister Pride's defense here. Ostentatious taking up the end of the tracks, and Nullist standing on objective. All pretty standard defenses. Kanan watching the south stairs, and Fester watching the tunnels, with one member going up and watching north stairs. Flying potatoes on the north tracks. Yeah, pretty standard defense. I think I've seen this a couple of times from a couple of different teams. It's I mean, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it. With the addition of the new tunnel down to the bottom after they decided to add a tunnel rather than an extra set of tracks to the subway. It's freaking Metra, I guess, or whoever owns the New York subway system, decided to add service tunnels. The defensive strategy has changed ever since it was back in like season 4, 5, and 6, I believe. And where you can have 2 people basically defending each stairwell and 1 person defending the objective itself, kind of as reserve.
yes, there only used to be 2 entrances to the downstairs. Well, actually, there used to be 2 entrances to the main floor and then 2 entrances to the downstairs. And now there are 3 entrances downstairs and 4 or 5. Defilade takes down Flying Potatoes as he crosses back to his hidey hole, but he is just downed. Here, the confirmation shot's getting ready to come out. I think he keeps lasering him, but I don't know.
And some action going on right up the...
Naoko just comes out of the tunnel swinging.
That shield, man. Now goes mighty on the shield. Probably one of the
Wow,
best
that
shield
body
players.
moved all over the place. And Naoko had to confirm him like 17 feet away. Now Nalco being a good shield player and Technic moving towards the back and gonna cross and try and get that long shot with the LMG. He does Technic crossing the tracks. Nalco being the distraction. The shots do ring out. Technic takes down Ostentatious.
He's dead.
Good calls, good teamwork. Nalco now looking for Kanan.
I need you to come up here and I need you to watch the stairs. Get my flank.
How do you feel about the shield play, Todd?
I think it's a great play to put it down on the bottom here because then you can focus on this linear action, but Nalco's not looking at Kanan.
Ooh, but Technic gets the refrag. Nalco just went for it, man.
Shield's down.
Yeah, he didn't look to his left. That's where he needed to look, but this is a great objective to play a shield on because there's so many lanular aspects to this, even on the objective room itself. So,
Did you just say
Perfect one.
lanular?
lanular.
Nullist
Yes,
is the
I
last
did.
man standing against 4 members of Mayhem. I just don't see this going well for him.
Probably not. But once again, caster energy, go!
Wookie and Technic both in good spots to refrag. A nice little smoke coming out there. I've always wanted to see someone go prone on the tracks and get a cap.
Nullis gets a pick on Wookie.
Bad
but now
nade, bad
definitely
nade.
knows exactly where it's going. Bad nade
Oh,
goes out,
that
but it
was a
works
good
enough.
one. Mayhem take the first point. Wow.
It's always a fun objective to run stage one.
Yeah, I really like this map. I don't know. We've been. I feel like you like the maps more when your team plays well together, right? Then it really doesn't matter on the map.
Yeah. I've always liked this objective in particular, mainly because there's so many elements to it. Like having to storm your way down into the main level and then storm your way into the bottom level. Then kind of work your way to the objective from all the little hidey holes there are.
Yeah, and you know, because it's so small downstairs, like once you get those smokes out, when you get in a position that you can smoke, one good smoke can cover like the entire thing either direction, right? You can throw it on the platform, it blows outwards towards the tracks, and it just covers everything. And then you're either forcing the defenders to rotate, or they're just waiting for this killer to step through the smoke and shoot them. You know, you have no idea who could be behind there, how many there are. If they pre-fire it, they kind of give away stuff, and so yeah, there's a lot of tactical moves in this.
We are jumping now into round 2. Sinister Pride on the offense here. It looks like a good chunk of them up here are going to be going downstairs. Matter of fact, all 5 of them are going to be going downstairs.
Ooh, stuffed up. I like it. They will be coming across a shotgun. One of the members of Mayhem
That could be deadly.
is pulling out the shot, as they called it. Yeah. All 5 members of Sinister Pride taking that tunnel. That's a good way to go.
We got some company down there as well. We got Nalco and Technic guarding the entrance and the tunnel itself, and all of them are choosing. Ooh, this is actually a really interesting plot twist to this. They are choosing to go upstairs instead of go all the way downstairs.
They're so scrunched up, though.
1 nade is all it takes.
And they're not doing
Kanan.
very good about watching their 6.
Captain Kanan is the point man here. This is a very interesting strategy. We usually see people go in the tunnel, go all the way down, and go all the way to the entrance where usually an ambush is lying in wait.
As it should be.
As it should be, yeah. You wouldn't be playing it well if you did. But here, Sinister Pride have decided to put a little plot twist, a little a little bit of a course correction here and see if they can kind of do their own thing. And I don't know if you have the lasers on it, but it is absolutely ridiculous looking at this tunnel right now.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they've got good coverage everywhere. They're moving slow. I really like this Sinister Pride approach.
Yeah, it's definitely something kind of fresh that I haven't seen before. At least in my time as caster.
I don't think I've seen this.
We're going to see how well it goes. And it's going to work pretty well since Mayhem have actually opted to choose to completely defend down south. Or down below.
Ooh, Fester getting a good call out onto Defilade, and flying takes him down. You know this has to be a planned approach, right? I mean, like, because they're moving relatively well. They're not crossing lanes. They're being very situationally aware of what angles everyone's covering.
Yes, methodical about it. We are seeing, I think, at least 2 or 3 members choosing to go on the south stairs, 2 on the north. C4 going off. I think someone got bored.
I think Nalco heard the steps above him and mistook them for in the hallway next to him. As there are still some sound issues with the level.
Yeah, well, on most subways I can hear people walking above me, right? So, but that just might be the Washington Metro.
I wonder if they're just gonna do it, right? Are they just gonna say Leroy Jenkins and just rush it? I mean, it's a valid strat, right? If you push down the stair with 5 people. Ooh, I just heard a shotgun.
Yeah, as long as everyone knows how to.
If you stack it 2, 2, and 1, and your 2 first men cover opposite angles, like so Fester and Flying. If Fester runs down and just rushes left, and Potatoes runs right, and they just shoot anything they see, even if they go down, there's a likelihood that it'll be a trade, and then the following members just rush in as well. It's not a lemming strat if you're that close together and ready.
There are a lot of lasers waiting for Sinister Pride down on the bottom now. As the smokes come out, will they help? The approach is happening right now.
Oh man, this gives me so much anxiety.
Wait along with Wookie. Flying Potatoes is the first one down, but it takes them all down!
1C4! Mayhem, take the point! Holy crap!
What?
Mike, how did I not see that?
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow,
GG's
somebody clicked that!
Mayhem.
Holy crap,
Oh.
the best C4 we've seen all season.
A C4 team live. I don't know if that's ever happened before.
No, I can tell you that it has never happened before.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
Wow. What a defense. Jesus. Where was it? How did they? I don't understand.
It's probably up in a place that is unreachable. But
Oh, I
everyone
think,
was
yeah.
just- we'll have to consult the replay.
Man, I think it's because of the smokes too, right? Once they started smoking, there was no chance for them to actually see any kind of C4.
And they just timed that C4 just so perfectly. Waiting for the
Jeez.
first guy to basically almost round the corner.
Who set off the C4? Was it Wookie? Did he like
Didn't get
peek the
awarded
corner
all
and
the
go, uh-oh,
kills.
and just pull his clacker out and blow it? Like,
Someone here should be awarded 5 kills, and if I could edit that, I would. But they
yeah,
don't give
no,
me
yeah, the kill feed's just wrong. None of those kills were awarded to Mayhem. Let's see,
Oh,
1, 2,
man.
3, 4, 5. So there's 6 kills on Mayhem's side. So only one of those
Such
counted.
a basic approach just shut down the most.
I know, right?
I don't know if that's climatic
I mean,
or anti-climatic.
I did say they're scrunched up really close, but you know, God,
Oh,
that's just
man.
that feels bad, man.
That
We're
feels bad, but it
gonna go-
feels so good.
going to
It's,
round
like,
number
oddly
3.
satisfying, but oddly depressing at the same time. Moving on. All right, everybody, that's all from us. That was the highlight of the match. Bye-bye.
Oh, I bet Mayhem can do one better.
Ooh.
Flying Potatoes is going to go up the north stairs. Toss that nade over. Way, way over. Did not
Flash
bank
the
off.
neighbors.
Wow, that was a hard throw, too. Nalco rushes up. Flying Potatoes with a nice kill. Onto the shield. Wookie takes Flying Potatoes down, though. Wookie is going to grab the shield.
Yeah, Naoko is
Like the shield is low, needs to be low.
definitely is teaching Wookiee how to use a shield.
See how it pays
does
off.
take a lot of skill to use a shield properly.
Just got to make sure to protect those feet.
Yeah, especially in these staircases. I personally always make sure that, like, where I'm looking on the shield, like, kind of the direction of the window is where I'm planning on going. Kind of keep it in line with the angle, you know what I mean?
Defilade and Wookiee's comms are amazing. Defilade is controlling Wookiee like a robot. Oh, that set nade!
And the C and the shield showing its might against the nade. Like, best thing of the game.
Capitano now
Defilade.
pushing.
Wookiee. He forgets to res his friend.
Oh no, Capitano's gonna go down because he's trying to find a needle.
Oh no!
No, and Wookiee goes down.
What are you doing,
Fester
buddy?
gets a triple. Well, Capitano and Defilade are both down, and there is still one member. Where'd he go? Where is he? Where is he at? Technic, still alive, upstairs, against the last member of Sinister Pride. I wouldn't take this north approach. I would let those boys call out.
Fester goes to retrieve that shield. This could work greatly in his favor. He could just prop it somewhere good. And wait for the enemy to come to him.
Fester also hasn't got a double tap on either of these bodies.
Ooh, not good, not good. Probably all calling him out right now. Or not?
No, I think they're too close. I think they're just gonna play it quiet until their guy gets close, and then they can give the call outs. Technic has 3.5 minutes to work with. He's got plenty of time.
The only thing that I kind of miss about this match is that we did not get Potato Bot this time, because we could have had the Potato Bot Flying Potato matchup. The battle for who can potato the most.
Technic is in a good spot. I think he has the advantageous position if he stays quiet. Because he does have to... I wonder how close you have to get to cap this one.
I think you can cap at the turnstiles.
Adam or
Yeah.
Pat just passed him?
Just before them.
Can anyone talk?
So we're talking from like Technic's direction. You can cap just before the turnstiles, at least one of them.
Really? On
I
the
believe so. No
subway
one ever
side of
does
the
it.
turnstiles.
No one ever does it.
Man, if he
because
stays
it
quiet,
is
then he
so
could totally
dangerous.
do that.
Yeah, he's just to prone his way up, and he might be able to at least do it before or at. And Fester isn't really watching that angle. He's anticipating it coming down the north side. And Technic is taking his sweet time, but he's also burning it as well. Only 2 minutes left. He hasn't made any progress in a 1v1.
He did burn a lot of time.
Waiting in paranoia at the tunnel, but now he runs freely. As Fester is not even peeking this corner. So he could...
Yeah, the cap
Honestly
could totally
speaking-
happen.
Yeah, if Technic is really quiet about this, she is not exactly being the most discreet.
He's got tablet out.
Fester hasn't heard it.
Nope, this is a cap. Technic
This is a
has
cap.
0 problems, and
Cap,
Sinister
cap.
Pride loses map number 2 as Technic gets the cap. And a fast 4-0 win with probably the most epic play I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, that was a highlight.
Thanks for all those
What are
clips
we
in
playing?
chat. I appreciate it. And we are hopping on to map number 3. Tell us where we're going for map number 3 today, TFH. Just kidding, he left me high and dry. We are hopping into quarantine.
I was loading in still.
Oh yes. You have a potato as well. There's 3
Yeah.
potatoes.
I have this tradition wherever quarantine loads in, which just so happens to be one of the most played maps, that my game crashes. So that's great. Especially as a caster.
My when I do recordings on my personal, the encoder crashes when I load quarantine for some reason. Pretty much every time.
Everything
Yeah.
If I were to have a bunch of things that I would normally have open when quarantine loads in, everything crashes.
It's a big map.
Stream wheel. Yeah, it's a big map.
Oh wait, the objective moved. Been having this weird thing. So I think I spawn in faster than the players, and then once someone spawns in, the objective moves. It did it on Subway and it did it on here. It was at gas station garage. Now it's at West Garage. Huh.
It happens. It happens.
Look at the lineups. They are the same. We've got Nalco, Wookie, Capitano, Deathblade, and Technic versus Kanan, Nullist, Ostentatious, Festertain, and Flying Potatoes.
Just don't get to see that potato war, man. I've been waiting for that.
So Mayhem has taken the first 2 maps in a pretty stunning, what was it, 8-1? I think that's right. And we are now hopping into 8-2.
No,
They get-
8-1.
I don't remember. We'll look at the scoreboard in a second. But we're hopping into round 1, map number 3. Sinister Pride on the defense. West Garage. And Mayhem spawning in the crater. Looks like they're going to send 4 south, 1 straight towards the RV. Kanan's probably going to be the first one to see it. Actually, I think they made all those crosses. It's really funny. From the angle I was looking, it looked like the 2 players across the street were actually on top of the overwalk thingy, the overpass. And I was like, why would they just run up there? And that seems like ineffective, but Technic with the sniper. Woo! Finds
For those
Ostentatious.
hands.
And he is going to be taking that overpass.
Future surgeon someday, I tell you.
Shots ringing out from Nalco onto the roof. I think he's shooting a ghost. I'm not sure what he saw. More sniper shots from Technic. Unfortunately, scopes do not work in caster vision.
Shadow behind cockpit. I'm not 100%
Yeah, caster vision is 20/20 until we zoom in on the sniper.
Definitely making a quick cross to glass, but Kanan sees him and takes him down. A nice tight angle.
Yeah, these tight angles on this map are what's going to make or break it for these teams. There's so many different lanes to control.
Mayhem does have 2 in the south, Capitano and Wookie, looking for any kind of kills they can get. Nauko finding kills he can get on Flying Potatoes.
This really clears up the north for him to be able to make an approach down into the middle of the map where the objective actually lies.
Yeah, getting that good pincer move. Technic takes down Kanan with a sniper shot, but now there's only 2 members of the defense left, both on objective, as Mayhem just kind of encircles them. I mean, ooh, Fester makes a break for the the gas station. Is now, I think he's conflicted. He's hearing shots in the south. Capitano takes down Nullist on objective, and now Fester has to rotate back, and that's probably going to get him killed. Here he goes. Fester's going for it. As he makes the cross, he's got lasers on him, but he does make it. Ooh. Does get the res off.
A ballsy move, but he is able to pull it off.
Nauko is right there. Nauko throws a nade. Oh, that's just a smoke. I like how we're always disappointed when it's a smoke. Nauko can't find Fester. He does find Fester through.
Killed one more. There's just one left.
Nullist in the smoke now. Nauko taking shots. Nauko's running around trying to distract Nullist as the cap comes in. He's trying to call for a cap. Nauko's just trying to be a distraction. Wookie's gonna go for it. Wookie's gonna tuck in. Nullist looking for him. Nullist backs into him. He doesn't even know he's there. Wookie has to take the shots. And Mayhem take 1 point. Wookie is so upset that he had to shoot the guy.
We don't usually see that conundrum pop up so much.
I've actually seen that a couple of times recently where you're like, I could be capping, and they just run past you and you're like, well, I guess.
I've seen things where people are in mid-combat and just decide to cap.
Voltage.
Yeah, voltage.
It was a great play by Nauko. You could tell that Nauko wanted that cap to happen. He ran away from objective, back into the smoke, pulled out his pistol, and was just shooting around, trying to be a distraction. However, it doesn't seem like they fell for it this time, as he did go back towards the objective to watch it.
Yeah, you know Nauko's up to something when he's got Markov and Tablet out. He's definitely not feeling like he's in a killing mood whenever he brings that combo out.
And for those of you that were wondering about the score, aka me, it is 9-1. So
Yeah,
Sinister Pride has only put up 1 point on downfall.
I was wondering about that too, okay? It's not just you, Trip. It's not just you.
But it's all about me. It's not all about me?
It's not all
Have I
about
been lied to my entire life?
Yeah. It's not me.
As long as we're
That's
not
really all
West
about
Coast, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Don't understand us.
Hopping into round number 2 on the third and final map. Mayhem on defense now. Sinister Pride getting the quick north spawn.
See what they do with this. No shields coming out. A shield on this map is a great way to gain visibility of enemy positions without really risking yourself too much.
Nauko is going to move into roof courtyard. And Sinister Pride is going to spread out and try and get some pushy positions. They want to get, they don't want to all come out one spot in the north. They want to spread. He's looking now. Nauko's got a really good angle here onto whoever this is that's about to cross into his flying fire. He does miss the shots. Fester knows he's there, comes around the corner and takes him down, and now the firefight is on. Kanan with a double tap.
Trying to steal that kill.
Ooh, air
And
burst.
a nice nade, but too soon.
Ooh, a team kill.
I just shot Null, so
Not
scared
good.
the crap out of me.
No, Flying Potatoes justifying his kill because Nullist scared the crap out of him. Hey, that's a fair reason to kill someone, okay? Technic downs flying potatoes.
That's the reason why we own guns in the first place.
Fester picking up Defilade with a headshot into Center burning Rebel. And once again, these guys are on top of each other. One good nade.
Or C4.
Or C4. There is a C4 somewhere on the map. I saw it at spawn, and they went and ran it. I think it's down south or by gas station somewhere, but there is definitely a
We're not
C4
seeing
out.
the whole team clumped up this time, so...
I mean, if anything, you shouldn't be this close to each other just because you get stuck on each other. You try and rotate, or one of you tries to run away, and then you're both stuck and you both die. Fester looking for Technic, does find him. Wow, a great shot.
Rocket grenade goes too far.
That was a crazy throw. Oh no. Oh, there's one on the roof. Wookiee is now behind them. And all he has to do is peek this edge, and he's going to get two. Actually, he might not get Kanan. No, he downs Ostentatious. Now they know he's there.
And he is carrying a Marsoc gun, so this could really mess with them.
Brad comes up.
But no, they see through the lies of the Jedi. And they throw nades, but Wookiee's able to dodge that.
Yeah, that is a good call. Picking up that Marsoc gun. And now he's going to peek another corner. Oh, bad nade.
Fails a nade, bad nade, dodges it. Now he's run out of nades. Oh, and
Did that nade come out? Yeah, it did, but it didn't get him. Oh man, if that nade had killed them, that would have been an epic martyr nade.
There were so many things that could have gone wrong for Sinister Pride here, but just a series of happy little errors just came out of Wookiee, and they still have their place in the rooftop courtyard.
I think what gave it away was that he called out on the radio, but it didn't come through their radio. If he hadn't called out a kill, he probably might have survived a little longer. I think. Fester and Kanan now looking.
We can dwell on this later, because Fester is looking to finish out the round.
Capitano has a pretty good angle. He's got to protect that objective, though.
Definitely does. The angle that he had before doesn't really... Oh, excuse me, protect him that much.
Yeah, but that corner definitely exposes him as well. He does make the cross. And now he's looking... No, he crosses back.
And
Fester
definitely knows where he's at now.
He might have moved around by now.
He's looking to get the kill, and which he does, and Sinister Pride get it back on the board with 2 points now.
Yep, Sinister Pride getting that second point.
Yeah, this is the post-loss comeback.
Hey, you want as much MMR juice as you can get. You gotta stop the bleeding.
Salvage.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
You gotta salvage it at this point. You don't gain MMR for losing.
Just mug him and take it.
Yeah. We will have an objective change this time. We are going to the gas station now.
Yeah, gas station garage objective.
Unfortunately, it is not a 7-Eleven, so you probably can't just get anything there, but got your bare needs.
Does it? Is there anything on the shelves? Like anything at all? There's definitely
At least there's Red Bull. Oh, there's like nothing on the shelves. They got bought out, dude.
There's a couple of liquor bottles and a can and a milk and a Wait, what is this? Hold on. There we go. Camera one. Check that. Flour? I don't understand.
Flora.
Flora?
And 8% milk.
I don't think that the devs know how to spell flour.
Some old, like a really rusty can of Coca-Cola. And some beer.
Some coffee, some Java. Oh, look in the coffee cup, the smoke says Java, or the steam on the backside of it. Fancy. There you
My
go.
question is, why is the register on the other side of the desk? Maybe that's just the payment station, but there is no register. No wonder this place is out of business. They have no way of charging people.
Sinister Pride once again taking, or the teams. I'm not gonna assume it's Sinister Pride. It's just the teams are taking. Oh, wait, nope. We are gonna hop over to an intermission. The team is taking their time out as someone is doing something, checking on their dog, whatever. So we're gonna take a quick little break, and we will be back right after these messages.
Always think about the puppy.
We are back. It appears that... Who did we say it was? Capitano was having...
No, Capitano's still here. Capitano's still here.
Nope, not Capitano. Who is it? Ostentatious had an emergency and had to bail. And because of that, Naoko also left because of the rules not allowing a reservist to make a team unbalanced. We're hopping into round number 3 with a good old 4v4.
On one of the larger maps there is. It's going to be very interesting as everyone is already spread thin to begin with.
I definitely think that on a 4v4, defense has the advantage.
I could kind of see that, yeah.
I mean, you set up like a decent box and watch and guard your angles. Which, if we look at the overhead map now, that's what it seems like. We have maybe more of a rhombus than a box than a square, but you know, or a diamond.
Squares are. I've always been under the impression that triangles are the way to be. So.
Mayhem is moving across the north side pretty unimpeded. The defense doesn't really want to send anybody out too far, but they did send Fester, and if he stays in this position, I think he's got a decent chance if he just kind of like waits. I don't think I'd be peeking like he is. I think I would wait and do a nice passive flank, let him run past that wing, and then take him out. Because once they get there, they can't run back. If you're peeking and they peek a corner, you're shooting at them with cover. If you wait until they run out where they can't run back, then you have more of the advantage.
Yeah, it's all about where you set up your team members, especially where you plan to be an attack from, and Fester finds Wookiee pretty easily. Now he has given his position away. They do know that one member of Sinister Pride is very far off of objective, and he is not rotating back. As a matter of fact, he's rotating well into the line of fire as Capitano finds Fester Tank, bringing it down to a 1 or 3.
You kill the guy in the wing?
I don't know why one popped
he's-
into my mind,
he's
but
still
there's
there.
some shots going off along the plane ring. Flying
He's still
Potatoes
like-
trying to find someone.
Yeah, you gotta creep around more.
can't. He's just
on
trying to
the other side.
resolve that -1 kill that he has.
Technic is looking for the guy on plane wing. They called him out, and he is about to take him out. There he goes. Flying Potatoes is down.
dead.
Headshot from Technic.
Couldn't expect anything less from a designated marksman like him. He's probably like one of the better designated marksmen we've seen ever since Arsenic.
Yeah, absolutely. Technic is terrifying. I don't want to play them. If we played Mayhem, I would opt to play as many small maps as I could.
Yeah. They got Technic and Deflate, both of which are great DMR guys.
Yeah, and that really helps the team, I think, because they're flexible. They have two people that can take that role, or they have one take it and one take a 4x, and then they still got pretty accurate fire from long distance. And it's hard, especially if someone pinches you, to defend against two snipers. It's hard to defend against one sniper, let alone two.
Yeah, it's the moment you give away your position, like trying to shoot on someone who may be closer range, they could just call in that support. Having that support is so incredibly helpful.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about playing a sniper or a DMR is your positioning. You need to be in a spot where you can get those kills. You're a support class, basically. You're not a heavy hitter. You're waiting for someone to pop their head up. Kanan takes down Capitano as he popped his head up. No one is finding the refrag. Deflate is very close, looking for Kanan in the...
Might be trying to ease in to toss a nade. Oh, the shots are coming on. Kanan is beginning to be a little pinned. But he might just resolve to defending his stairwell. Oh, he's going to do it very aggressively. As a matter of fact, too aggressively, as Deflate shoots him in the butt.
Yeah, Technic was pushing him down the stairs, so we didn't really have a whole lot of options. And now it's all up to Nullist on objective to fight off a sniper. He's probably got the advantage on the south side sniper. I'm not going to lie. But if the sniper moves back, if Technic tries to go back towards the plane wing, can he? Oh, that's a plane wing. Can he see him from the wing? That's a strong maybe. It looks like Tech is going to go for it, but Deflate is just going to take the shots and get 2 points. Well, the second point for Mayhem.
Now Mayhem will be the ones to defend the same objective because we have mirroring objectives. Interesting to see how they set up. What kind of a setup are you gonna plan from this trip?
Oh, for Mayhem, I would say we get one burning center, one in the West Twins, one in gas station, and one going towards the south. Maybe getting to the wing, maybe just kind of tucking up in that garage. But yeah, just a pretty standard. I guess it depends on how fast they identify that spawn, right? If you know that they spawn in the north, you can spread your south side and your west side a little bit more and get into better passive flanks than just sitting and waiting. Both are valid strats, though. If you just sit and wait and make them come to you, they still have to come to you. Like, you have that advantage. But if they spawn in the south, say, you can't really adjust as much from this objective. So, I don't know. I think Mayhem's just going to play it pretty safe and take up a nice little kill box.
Yeah, now with Naoko no longer supporting them. We've definitely seen a change up in the plays. They seem to be opting to play it a lot slower. Naoko is a very aggressive player.
He is not in the game anymore, though, so what he does doesn't matter.
That is true, but it's the essence of his absence. It's what matters.
Round number 4 on map 3. All right, let's see if they take the spots that I called out.
Who wants to put money on it?
Okay, there's one in gas station. That's right.
There's not going to be much time to set up otherwise. It is a quick spawn.
Yeah, it is that south spawn, and I think he called it out. I'm not sure, because he kind of like wobbled that way, but then he came back. I don't know if Wookie saw it. But Sinister Pride not wasting any time, and they're going to take this corner with force.
He is not looking the right way.
He doesn't need to look that way. He's got a Hesco behind him. Ooh, wow, that was a good frag, but there's no one there.
One right here, right here.
No one there to receive it or sign for it.
They know that Wookie is there. They just can't get the kill shot. There's a frag coming out. Oh, is it going to get 2? Oh, it's just going to get 1. Flying Potatoes goes down. The confirmation comes out.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Wookie is just blind firing now. Kanan takes down Technic. Wookie with the blind fire, just trying to stop him from getting around this corner. Wookie now has a chance to rotate out, but he's not going to. He's going to stay there.
He's going to get pretty pinched here, but luckily Deathlane is actually going to come to his rescue.
Mayhem crashing in. Capitano and Deathlane rotating across South Street and just trying to get as close to the objective as possible after knowing that spawn. Another frag comes out, a little short. Kanan taking shots onto the objective, not finding anybody.
And the rotation will come out in order for him to get to a better position to fight Wookie.
A smoke coming out. Is that to cover Wookie's retreat? Definitely picks up Fester. And now there's just one member left, and they know where Wookie is. They shoot at Wookie. They give away the position. Here comes. Here comes. Nope. That's a C4, though. He's got the clacker.
Along the school. I don't have an angle on him.
Where is your C4? Oh, I see the C4. But it doesn't matter because they trade. The C4 was on the... I'm going to take a little look-see here. After we pull up the scoreboard. Mayhem taking their 3rd point. So if you take a look at camera 1, that's where the C4 was on that outside
very well placed.
lip. Man. I wonder how much time Mayhem spends practicing C4 placement. I know I've seen some pretty sneaky C4s from a couple of teams, but then I've seen ones like the Pacifist put one on top of the security camera on the South Tunnel and subway, and it was spotted almost immediately. I'm like, how? I wouldn't even look up in the top right corner of the hallway. Like, that's not where my eyes would be.
When you play a shield a lot, you kind of begin to get a sense of where people are putting C4s and how to look for one. Mainly because it's the one thing that can kill you immediately. It doesn't care about whether you got a giant hunk of metal in front of you or not.
That is true. You do kind of scan around when you run the shield.
And you have that luxury to be able to do so as well.
And it's always so
Some of them are just
satisfying.
hard to see. Yes.
And you see a C4 and you're like, hey, nade this, and then you just watch it blow up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna hop into possibly the last round, round number 5, on map number 3.
Mayhem looking to close this out 3-0.
Yes, it is the center spawn, so they're gonna have to cross A Street, or they're just gonna bum rush it. Let's see what they do. Mayhem's gonna go for the cross.
Please, bum rush.
Flying Potatoes is taking the roof as Nullist. Sorry, Fester.
Ooh, and Fester, yeah. Fester is right there. They are buddy-buddy right now.
Wow, Fester takes down Deathblade. Wookie comes around the corner, and Fester gets him too! That's 2 down.
It's up to Capitano. Will he use utility, or will he try to...
Just throw the tablet out.
Who could deliver the lead the fastest? And
Okay, that was a lemming play right there.
That was a bit of a lemming play.
Mayhem goes from 4 to 4 to 1 to 4 in about 40 seconds. Fester now getting a little overzealous that he killed 3 is trying to go for it. Technic with that sniper not able to get the kills on the fast moving target.
The fourth one is at the hotel. Fourth one's at hotel.
He is called out, and I wonder, is the defense... So if you had 4 up, would you start crashing towards this the attacker? Because I would.
Yeah, I generally would send a flanker out.
You've got an accurate kill count? Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't send everybody out.
Kanan with a long shot from the south side picks him up, and Sinister Pride takes another point.
Sinister Pride seem to find their groove on quarantine here. Granted, I think they would have had another point if they didn't get blown up by one single C4, but
It does kind of put a damper on your day, right?
yeah, a little bit. Honey, how was your day? Oh, I got blown up along with all my friends.
What's even worse, what makes it sting more, is that they were all just downed. None of them were kills.
Alright, well, that sucks. They have to live with the scars and the pain for an eternity for the rest of their lives.
Oh wait, I didn't put the forgot to put the point on the Sinister Pride scoreboard. My bad, people. There we go. That's the actual score.
Trip's trying to make them seem like they didn't do anything.
Currently 3 to
Shame
2
on
on
you.
quarantine. Mayhem.
Shame on you, Trip. I did that earlier.
And now all they have to do is Mayhem just has to defend this center burning objective. If it's the center spawn that Mayhem just had, it's mirrored spawns, I think Mayhem has this in the bag. Because that, I feel like there's no real good way, and especially when there's only 4 players, getting out of that spawn is just a little difficult.
Yeah. Ooh, and they will have crater spawn. That center spawn is a bit of a tough one. You can obviously go to the center bum rush, but there are so many places where you could just get ambushed.
Maybe can I throw the C4 from here?
Are you guys both going this way? I might go with the
Oh no! No!
Oh, that is the worst C4 throw ever from
On
Wookiee.
the Sinister Pride side, a bit of code memorizing here.
Are they gonna go for it?
They might. 43, 84, 78.
Alright, I already forgot all the numbers.
That's why he repeated it multiple times. I think I'm missing one. Yeah, it's only 6 digits.
Close enough.
That's all you need.
I've done that before. I've typed in 6 digits and hit enter. It's not a good feeling, let me tell you.
Me.
Defilade finding flying potatoes and confirming him.
one down.
On the topic of code writing, if only we could hear like all the failed attempt, like hear that sound that comes out with the failed attempt.
Nice little check nade going out.
Mary.
You know what I would like to see? If someone gets close to the objective, like right under the top of the score thingy, it puts like 7 digits up and it shows what they're typing, like the correct code and then their code.
Ooh,
You know?
that would be cool.
That'd be really cool. You see how close they are.
Oh, Caden was checking the code one more time.
Capitano from across the map.
Yeah, not good. This is why I only check the code whenever I feel like I'm completely safe and near objective.
Fester and Nullist, last 2 members of Sinister Pride standing. Fester's looking for that south side off the roof, and Nullist is watching their back because they still know someone's at white car.
And Defilade is coming around for the flank here, but Fester will not care at all.
Still 3 members of the defense to deal with. Where's that laser going? What an angle from Wookiee. Ooh, Capitano with a headshot on a Fester from the ambulance. But man, this through the window of the cockpit from center burning, and you can see the back northwest corner of the roof. That's a tight angle.
It used to be a banned play that you can go inside, but apparently Wookiee has seen through the lies of the Jedi again and found a way kind of subvert that.
Yeah, Nolist is in a rough spot here as the ambulance guy sees him. Capitano takes some more long-range shots and takes the third map for Mayhem as well. A little congratulatory celebration. C4 going off. The end. Final score. 12-3. Mayhem take the series, all 3 maps. And yeah, that's it. I would like to give a shout out to our sponsors, VR Cover and ProTube VR, for making all the time we spend in VR a little more bearable. Definitely some accessories to look into if you're going to hop into the Onward Master League or any other VR Master League game. The stock helps for shooters, and the VR Cover helps with everything. You have any final closing thoughts for us, TFH?
Just buy their stuff, man. It's so simple. Look out for C4. That's all I have to say.
C4, the silent killer. I think
Yes.
that's right.
Where will you be?
When C4 hits. Wow, that's a good one. I think we need someone to make a clip and then like do the Onward Play of the Week thing on it and do that and put that as the tagline. Yeah, but that's it for us. That's it for the week.
Someone
and
do that. It's not me.
We have people for this.
Get your V respawn army on this. Okay?
Yes, we will for sure. Definitely make sure to submit those clips for your games this week that were casted. If they weren't casted, submit them anyways from your first-person streams. And follow us on Twitter. Join the Discord. Join as a reservist. We've got a lot of games in the VR Master League now. So hit up the site, vrmasterleague.com, and find one you like. And that is it for us. Good night, everybody.
Yay.